light, she's bringing the truth into the fight. Shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice, right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Need a voice, kids stand strong. She makes the choice for victims gone, for those in need. She's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids who crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the
Hello, Mud for Tues. That's my new theme song. My friend Viper wrote for me. Thank you very much for Viper. Okay, people. Okay, you people don't know this about me, but I'm going to tell you. In 2021, I lost my hearing in my right ear. Actually, my right and my left. I woke up deaf, right? What a panic you go through, man. I was going to call 911 and everything. So anyways, I went to the specialist out here, the university where I live, and I can't remember the name of it. It's not tendonitis, okay? It's a really long one. It's they had me take prednisone, right? So I did that. I got my hearing back in my left ear, right? But I never regained it back in my right ear. Well, today, I'm watching the trial of Megan Boswell, right? All of a sudden, my ears started ringing. Now, I have it in my right ear because it's got that high pitch. You just hear it, even though I can't hear out of that ear. I know probably don't make sense to you guys. So I started to panic because that piercing noise, and it was so high piercing It scared me. So I did all the exercises that I could. I finally got it where it's not as bad, but still, it's scary. I might have to call the specialist now because I can't. You know what? With my right ear, they said that it's too damaged. They can't even. I can't even get hearing aids. So you guys, if I yell, it's not that I'm really yelling. Actually, it's I can't hear. Yes, I fight for families. In Missouri, I got Missouri in my bullseye again. Yes. Okay, everybody. We got somebody that's going to get executed. He's going to get the needle. Okay. Let's talk about him real quick, like. All right. If you have a problem with death warrants, this might not be the life for you. And I say that respectfully. So here's a little demon himself. And unfortunately, I cannot find that video where he's being interviewed. I bet you I could. I should have looked harder, you guys. I should have. Dang it. But whatever, I do my best. And these are actual pictures in Texas of the execution area. You can find out a lot about Texas. So let's go. Stay with me, peoples. I wish they said the hearing aid won't even work. I've lost my hearing, and she says it's one of those things they don't know why. Very, very depressing. Okay, we're gonna go to his death row info. Here he is, right here. He was convicted. Let's see, or the offense was 2004. He was received to death row in 2007. He was 25 at the time. He's a native of California. Prison record prior. California Department on a 3-year sentence for second-degree burglary, assaulting a public officer, and escape. And by the way, I think he even escaped in Texas. He escaped a prison in Texas. And why didn't I bring that up? I'm sorry, guys. And on November 26, 2004, Bell County, him and a co-defendant drove up next to a vehicle by 2 men of foreign nationality. Hadler shot one man in the head and the other twice in the neck, fatally wounding one of the victims. Reports out indicate that the subject had co-defendant videotaped it. So it was videotaped. They videotaped it, guys. All right, so now we're going to go. Let's see, what should we do first? And for my understanding right now, let's go here real quick and get it over with. You got a pack of nuns out there fighting for him right now, okay? They're fighting for him, the pack of nuns. So here is what his family says here. And I'm not going to read it word for word, but you know what? They love their boy, and you can't do anything about that. You know what I mean? Your family's going to love you no matter what. But I'm sick of people blaming like bipolar and stuff like that. That doesn't make it okay. I know a lot of people that have it, and yeah, they don't go harming people like this. So they said he was angry and out of control when he unalived 4 people. 20 years later, he's deeply a faithful man. That's because the nuns, the pack of nuns, are fighting for him right now. What do they say? So it'll be tomorrow. It'll be the 5th inmate this year in the U.S. and the 2nd in Texas. Actually, Texas has 3 more lined up, people. 3 more. Okay, his sister and wife, he was married at the time? Well, that's interesting. Says he's a selfless, loving. He's loving and selfless man who does not deserve to get the needle. Okay, what else do they say? He wrote a book about himself called Within the Shadows of Life. And he said he struggled after his parents' divorce when he was 12. And the dad lived in California. The mom moved to Florida. So, there's that. And it says also, instead of finishing high school, he ended up getting mixed up with the wrong crowd and doing narcotics at a very young age. They say he meets the criteria for bipolar disorder and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. No, he doesn't. According to the court records filed by his attorney. Oh, shoot, I did have that. I did have the death warrant too. Oh, people, I'm sorry, I'm just not with it. I did have that from the governor. Shoot. Okay. Conditions that went untreated could explain why Tadler couldn't sit still or hold a job for long. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? At 16, he became a runaway, began racing motorcycles, escalated after her mother's boyfriend severely hurt her. It broke Cam deep in his core. Let's see what else. So he was in a fit of rage that day. Actually, let me tell you something, dude. You were in a fit of rage that day, but what did you do 2 days later? You took the lives of two teenage girls. How a fit of rage that day? They say. He says. It's not a fit of rage when you go 2 days later and do it again. That's a thrill kill, if you ask me. Okay, he talks about his book. He killed those two men that were. They called it a hate crime, I guess. They called it a hate crime. But he says it's nothing but road rage. But I don't know. The videotaped it, so I don't know because I never seen the tape. He says he feels remorse in his actions. His attorney wrote for clemency. Oh, that's him there. He drew his own portrait. Okay. You're very talented. You have all that time. Okay, we're not going to. I don't want to hear about him no more. Let's talk about the victims. Okay, and I must say, if you are against the DP, this might not be the live for you. I have my thoughts on it. I think there's certain type of cases that it's well deserved. Okay. But as for, I think what would bother me is the suffocation one. Who would want to go that way? Because that man did. When did it happen? 3 months ago? That dude? He wanted that. He wanted to be suffocated. How sick is that? All right. So we are going to look real quick at what he did. And then I'm going to go over some videos of Texas death row. Well, here we go here. And this says what happens, okay? And this was on June 10th, 2021. And I think he had another one in 2024 in appeal. So he got like on and off 20 years of appeal. So there's that. Okay, February 2005, he was indicted for the Capitol unaliving shooting of Mohammed. Oh God, I can't say their names. I'm sorry. I just can say Mohammed. I'm sorry, and whatever that may be. All right. Following a 3-day trial, petitioner was found guilty Let's see. They were at a topless bar called Teasers, where a petitioner, who's a petitioner? Is that would he be the respondent? Okay. Worked until he and Mohammed and his buddy worked until he and oh gosh, I'm wrong. You guys, I'm coming into chat. I need help. This is so Hi sis. This is so confusing to me. Petitioner. Oh, he's petitioning for the appeals court. My bad. See, I'm not with it right now, people. Not with it. Sorry. Okay, so he was working there. He was found guilty. Okay. Mohammed managed the topless bar called Teasers. Gosh. Where Robert worked until he and Mohammed had a conflict. I can't say the dude's name. Allegedly, the boss told him that he could have family wiped out for $10. Oh boy. All right. Petitioner decided on November 18th, 2004, that he would unalive right after Thanksgiving in preparation for unaliving. He bought a 9mm, a camcorder, oh geez, a pickup truck. And then the night of November 25th, which was Thanksgiving, he called his boss with an offer to sell him a cheap stereo equipment and told him they would meet in the parking lot of the business. Okay, the dude showed up to the parking lot at 2 a.m. Oh, come on. Come on. Who's going to be stupid at 2 a.m. on a Friday? Hi, everybody coming in. Where am I? Okay, 2 a.m. on a Friday morning. His friend Timothy Payne. Oh, Timothy. I've done things on Timothy. I didn't know he was interesting. Okay. Was waiting for them in the truck he had borrowed. As soon as the guys got out of the car, he saw so when Timothy got out of the car, I remember Timothy's appeal now. He saw the dude was still alive, so he shot him a second time. He had Timothy videotape part of the unaliving. Later that day, the videotape was destroyed after petitioner showed it to a friend, took a wallet and a black bag that he found inside the car. On the following night, petitioner was arrested in the early morning hours. Why are they talking about the two girls? Wait a minute. Why are they talking about the girls? Why are they talking about the girls? See, this is so weird. Why don't... Okay, I'm sorry, guys. When I see something... hi. 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 Thank you for being here with me. Now, I'm really confused why they didn't talk about the girls until you come down here. So the punishment phase... No, let's go... Are we coming to the punishment phase? Oh, he confessed. Oh, at punishment, the state presented evidence that he confessed in writing and by videotape of unaliving two Teasers employees, Amanda Bensfield and Tiffany Dotson, just 2 days after unaliving those two guys. According to... Those two were on the top. Oh my God, this guy's dangerous. Okay. Those girls were on the list of 11 teaser employees that he intended to unalive. What? He admitted that he lured the woman out to the lake and promised them chemicals, accused them of telling people that he had unalived those two guys, and then he shot them multiple times and used the same gun. And he bragged about it to his roommate. Wow. I need to find you guys. He did an interview and I need to find it. Shoot. I know, right? He's got a pack of nuns right now trying to save his life. Just saying. Yep. Because they always turn to God, right? Let's see, what else did he do here? Oh, yes. He also, I showed it last night. He also, he threatened a senator's life. He threatened a news reporter's life. So, oh, yeah. He, he's been so good since he's been in there. No, and he escaped too. Okay. So let's see. After being arrested in 2003, petitioner escaped from a patrol car. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Well, handcuffed, kicked the windows out of the patrol car. Another patrol car. Okay, they got him. They got him right away. I think they got him right away. Hold on a minute. You know what? No, they didn't get him right away. And then later he threatened the parole officer that he would take care of him. In 2004, what did he do? He threatened a Michigan police officer that was investigating a home invasion, telling the officer over the phone that he would find his full name and social security number and family members' names. And somebody will get hurt if they did not drop the investigation. Months later, what did he do? He told investigating officers that if anybody messed with him in jail, he would break their neck in 27 places. He harmed several officers when he was awaiting trial. Okay. He see, now I said this to like Jesse. I don't know if she pays attention. Listen to what this guy did. Like, look what's going on with Jeanette and the Wade Wilson case, how she's actually committing crimes for him. And these people can find you. You got a guy that's in there, right? That calls her. They're so stupid. Petitioner described the officer's home and family before stating that the officer was going to have to watch what he did to her children before he would unalive, because it would be more torture for her. Okay, so it was a female investigator. So what else did he do? Okay, prison classification system in Texas. There's numerous opportunities for prisoners to commit criminal acts of violence in heightened security places. So this is what the defense says in an opening statement for it. Petitioner was not normal and thus was undeserving of the DP. Then he talked about his mother and sister and his difficult childhood and potential birth trauma and psychiatric issues. Why do they always go for that? I was an unplanned pregnancy. I'm not going to read all this, guys, though, because look at all that. I just wanted to get to, like the meat and potatoes of it. But here's the link if you want to look at the case. Right here. Oh, I've got to find his interview. I'll find it. Hi, Ella. We are going over another person. There's two people getting executed tomorrow. One in Texas and one in Florida. So there's that. Okay. Oh, you guys, I got something else for us to listen to that I almost forgot. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get a tour here of now in Texas. This is an older video, but in Texas, Huntsville unit is where they that's where they go. Hold on, I gotta here's where I'm getting the information here. Hold on a minute. All right, let's see what they say. Huntsville unit is where they have death row. Look at that. Look at that creepy building.
The Huntsville unit, one of 109 prisons in Texas, is home to the most active execution chamber in the United States. Since the death penalty was reinstated in Texas in 1982, 515 inmates have been executed. These images of the execution chamber were provided to Texas Tribune by the Texas Department of Criminal Justice because news photographers are not permitted inside. There are 267 male inmates currently awaiting execution. Texas Death Row is located inside the Allen Polensky unit in Livingston. Another 8 women who have been sentenced to death live at the Mountain View unit in Gatesville. When an execution date arrives, an inmate is transported from Livingston or Gatesville to Huntsville. They are eventually placed in the holding cell behind the execution chamber. Witnesses include the inmate's family members, relatives of the victim, and up to 5 members of the media. These witnesses are behind a window with bars on it with curtains attached. The witness window looks into the execution chamber. An inmate is strapped onto the gurney before the witnesses enter the viewing room. In Texas, inmates are now executed with an injection of pentobarbital. The name of the person who injects the drug is never revealed. In the past few years, the Texas prison system has been increasingly more secret about the execution drugs they use and where they are coming from. Since 2011, drug manufacturers have stopped providing drugs used to execute prisoners in the United States. That drug shutdown has forced TDCJ and other state prison systems to turn to compounding pharmacies to make the drug as their stockpiles of lethal drugs dwindle. But inmates' attorneys say there are major safety concerns about the drugs mixed by pharmacies.
All right, now we're going to watch. Let's see. Hold on, I'm going to turn this up. Okay, this is death row. My bad. Huntsville is where they execute. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. All right. Whew. Prison, period. You know what? My ex, okay, he did some time, right? And let me tell you, it was the creepiest building I had to go to. I was court ordered to go there, bringing my kids there. It was horrible. But it looked like a castle, and it was, oh God, it was gross. Okay, these are just pictures. We're not gonna have the music on, but she got to go there and take these pictures. It's not fast enough. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at. Why do they do that? Why do those guys do that with their shirts? They rip them up, hang them. Look at ripped up over there. Interesting. Oh my gosh. See, I can never handle that, you guys. No way. Hold on. I couldn't handle it. I'm claustrophobic, man. There's no way. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's that. This is what we're going to watch. Oh, no, no, we're not watching this. This is a real clip of one. Hold up. We're not watching that. No. Hold on a minute. Shoot. I'll probably post that, though, in a separate video. Because there was no warning. Okay, here we go. This is from a news station out there that tells you what happens just before they get executed. Oh, let me turn this down. Let me turn it down. There we go.
On execution day in Texas, time runs out at 6 o'clock. Though midnight
6.
would give prisoners more time to appeal, Texas prefers 6, partly because it's easier on those who will watch.
And then he said the words, "I'm ready, Warden,"
including journalists like David Martin Davies, who watched the state execute Ramiro Gonzalez in June.
He gave about 5 or 6 deep breaths and then 5 or 6 snores, and he was gone. It was remarkably peaceful, quick.
He wrote a commentary piece about his own experience and watching with Gonzalez's family. Inmates' loved ones and victims' loved ones observe in separate rooms, each with prison staff and reporters. They are able to hear the prisoner's final statement, which is transcribed and posted online.
It happened so
wow.
quick that there's a lot to take in.
Despite serious questions about debunked science used to convict Robert Robertson,
You try to keep hope alive each and every day, you know.
he'd be the 6th person Texas put to death this year.
Texas has frontier justice. That's part of our heritage.
In 21 of the last 25 years, Texas executed more prisoners than any other state. The state has executed 591 people since 1976, when Texas reinstated capital punishment after a legal fight. Already, there are 2 executions scheduled for next year. In Tarrant County, I'm Matt Houston.
Okay, and I showed the other guy that was just went alive there on what, February 5th? Is this it? Is this, yeah. Let me look here. We're gonna look up Timothy Payne real quick because I think I've done something on him before. Timothy Payne. Okay. All right. I read about his case, but I didn't do anything on it. Now that I look at it, yeah, I've read about him. So this is Timothy Payne. He was the co-defendant. And I think he just got life. Let's see. 40 years to life he got. Hi, Jennifer. All right. Now. Okay. We're going to listen to something, right? It's called the execution tapes. There's quite a few out there, right? No, this one. Hold on a minute, please. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Keep in mind, people, how I do things. This video does not go with this execution, okay? This is just a tour these guys are giving. However, the audio tape of the execution of, what's his name? Ivan Ray Stanley. That's what this one's about. So let me make this big. Hold on. So trigger if you don't want. It's just hearing what they say. You don't actually, Now let me tell you what he did. Let me show you a picture of him. Okay, there he is. Let me give you a little backstory. I think I gave it. No, I didn't yesterday. So he unalived somebody during a robbery in 1976. The victim was Clifford Floyd, and he shot him and buried him alive. The dude was alive. Okay. Let's see, when was he convicted? Hold on. Okay, he was executed in 1984. So, that's crazy. So what he did, was this somebody else he knew? All right, what did he do? Okay, so this was like premeditated. So he was listening to those guys talk. Well, anyways, he had a friend help him, I think. Shoot. I should have had this ready. Yeah, that guy was buried alive, man. Oh my God, I got a cough. Hold on. Okay, we're going to listen to his execution. Trigger, 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 trigger. Now, mind you, the video is just a video. It's an actual chamber, but not Mr. Stanley's.
Execution of Ivan Ray Stanley, EF 103603, July the 12th, 1984. Yes, the witnesses are now entering the witness room. Okay? The state witnesses have entered the witness room and have seated themselves on the front row. At this time, the news media witnesses are entering. Witnesses have arrived and have seated. Let's proceed. We can proceed if you're ready. The warden has entered the execution chamber at this time, approaching the microphone, and is in the process of briefing all witnesses to remain quiet and to avoid any unnecessary movement. He is also advising them that medical assistance is available if needed. The warden at this time is in the process of confirming all witnesses. All witnesses have been confirmed. The warden is in the process of advising all witnesses that we will now proceed with the court-ordered execution of Ivan Stanley. Still waiting for the execution team members to bring him into the execution chamber. Would you stand by and keep alert? Hello, Mickey. The execution team is now in the process of escorting the condemned into the execution chamber. He is walking unassisted, walked straight to the chair and has seated himself in it. One of the execution team members is now in the process of securing the back strap. The other members are in the process of securing the arm straps and leg straps. The back strap is secure at this time. Both arm straps are secure at this time. They're still in the process of securing the leg straps. At this time, the condemned has been secured in the chair. He is not moving. He's just sitting there very passively staring out at the witnesses. The superintendent has afforded the condemned an opportunity to make a last statement. He has declined to make a last statement.
Are you ready to tell him?
He has afforded the opportunity for prayer. He declined this also. The warden is now in the process of reading the essential court order to the witnesses and to the condemned. The condemned is still sitting there very passively, no movement, staring out into the witnesses. The superintendent is still in the process of reading the court order to the condemned. At this time, the superintendent has completed reading the essential court order. The execution team members are now in the execution chamber with the headset and the leg band. One member is in the process of securing the leg band to the fleshy part of the inmate's right leg. Two members of the execution team is in the process of securing the headset to the condemned. The condemned has offered no resistance throughout. He's just sitting there very passively, not moving. The leg band has been secured to the condemned's right leg, and also the headset has been secured to his head. Perspiration is now being wiped from the forehead of the condemned, and he is secure and ready for execution with the exception of the hood being placed over his head and the wires being attached to the leg band and to the headset.
Sometimes I'll read a scripture.
Oh, shoot. I was muted. Sorry, guys. I was muted. I messed up on my, I didn't mute the whole video of the other video, but I got it under control. Okay, here we go. Where we leave off at? No, no, I don't know if they do that, but from my understanding, they prepare them like a week prior to their date. And I don't know how many, 24, 48 hours they're in the death cell. Okay, let's go. I got it. Let's see. I got to go to 4 minutes. We're good to go. Okay, hold on. Let me know if you can hear it. Interesting. That is so weird. So weird. Hold on a minute. I'm not happy, people. Well, shoot.
And is in the process of securing the wire through the headset.
I stop and
It must
you
be
shake
very well.
hands with the condemned
Good
man,
time
all
to do
right?
it right now.
Embrace him.
Marable, yes,
Say
sir.
a
Stand
prayer to
still.
myself
Mickey,
for him.
put William Dale on.
And he goes into the room.
You know what I'm going to have to do, people? Because you need to hear what is going on during this execution. Somehow I messed up the audio. The audio is supposed to be muted on the video part. So I'm going to have to redo it. And for some reason, it will not let you guys listen to my computer. This is so weird. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so get the audio right. I mean, pretty simple. So I go to share screen. Okay. I don't understand why you're not being able to hear that. That's my fault. This is all my fault. Okay. But it's very interesting. You know what? I'm going to redo it. I'm going to redo this video. Okay. So I don't got this problem. And you need to listen how they communicate. Okay. This is in Georgia. This happened in Georgia. And I think maybe it was one of the last ones they did because they were talking about how something popped on the guy. I don't mean to sound graphic, but you should have heard him talk and they were laughing and yeah. So there's that. I'm so sorry, guys. So very sorry. You know what? It'll probably only take me not even 10 minutes to redo it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to redo it, people. That's what's up. What do you think? Let me download it to my computer. What do you guys think? Should I come back? Or should I just post it? Because I got to give some context to it. You know what I mean? Why I'm doing it and what it's about, and you know what I mean? Hold on. I'm gonna fix it. See, I don't like when I get things like wrong. Well, it's okay to get things wrong, but I get frustrated because it's something simple. You know what I mean? That I made a mistake on. Used to have draft wars. Oh, I love to do this kind of stuff. You people know that. Yes. Yes, I do. Mhm. Okay, how am I going to do this now? Let me think. Give me a minute. All right, my beauties. All right, my beauties. We got it going on. I got it loading right now. Okay. And I'm so sorry for wasting your time like that. How frustrating. Okay, what's going on in the chat here? 5-year-old. Oh, barrel racing. Of course, of course. Palo. Why not? Oh, cute. Those are cute. Oh, really? Okay, guys, we got 5 minutes. We got 7 minutes. And the reason why I'm going to say 7 minutes, because I got to download it on YouTube. Do you think this stuff is interesting, people? I do. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this, but listen to some of these crimes. But people also got to think about it this way. You got to realize that the DA or prosecutors, they ask the family what they want to do. Now, there's only 15 states that have the DP though. Now, but that's what they would do. It's not like, oh, okay, the DA says we're going for the DP. No, don't no. Oh, you don't? Oh, we don't in my state either. Um, yeah, it's mainly like down south. Well, there's Michigan, yeah, and there's Utah, and then there's Arizona, and then there's Idaho, and then there's Texas, then there's Mississippi, there's Georgia. Um, did I say Michigan? Yeah. It costs a lot of money to put someone on death row. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Any prisoner, any prisoner, any prisoner. Nobody needs to tell me how they feel about it, you know what I mean? But it's kind of interesting to kind of understand, right? Because it makes you wonder, like Mr. Stanley here, what he did was awful. Okay. Do you think maybe those guards did something on purpose? I don't know. Okay, we got a few more minutes, people. Almost done. 3 more minutes. Then we'll get back to it. What time? I'm not sure. I'm thinking 10. 10 Central Standard Time. You missed the beginning? That's okay because you know what? I messed up. But I got it under control. Okay? I'm redoing the video. It's almost done. Yes. You're welcome. Has anybody seen Jenny or Spitfire? I haven't. You know what? You know what I heard about Canada? You tell me because you live there. When they say life, do they mean just 25 years there? I heard that people can do icky things to children or unalived people and get out. They always get out. So they can still have a life. Is that weird? Okay, so when we listen to this again, right? It's only 10 minutes long. The man that's talking is the man that's in another room behind glass. And he's on the phone. And what he's doing, what he's watching in the room, mind you, it's a one-way mirror, though, window. So nobody can see this man talking, but they hear him through the intercom. So whatever the warden's saying to him and vice versa, yeah. Oh, good. Now I can download it to YouTube. Hold on, give me a minute. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes left. It's downloading right now on YouTube. Okay. Did she answer my question? No. No, I didn't even see them earlier. I know, I haven't either. I don't know. Why is YouTube being so slow today? But that's okay. It hasn't even been 10 minutes, people. 10 minutes. Hasn't even been 10 minutes. All right. Okay, it's been 10 minutes now. I had a friend who was stabbed to death by his friend over a girl. Oh, geez, 11 years? Wow. Wow, YouTube's being very, very slow. I would show you inside my YouTube studio, but, you know, there's some sick people out there that would probably try to look into my crap. Hi, how are you? Our laws hate to be tougher. Yeah, they do. I agree with you, and I don't even live there. See, this is how I know that YouTube is having a problem. Because this 10-minute video should have been loaded within a minute or two. Now it says almost done. I've never seen YouTube give you that notification. Almost done. Almost done. I'm new to all YouTube stuff, but what does the blue star? That means members only. Members only. There's certain things I'll do on members only that I will not do on a regular YouTube because people are trying to take my channel down, and it's the Wade Wilson team. My seed is letting, yeah, ain't that gross? And by the way, people, I'll get back to that. Hold on a minute. Okay, there, YouTube, get it done. Get it done. It's still saying almost done. Okay, you know what? This is where we're going to go. We are going to my YouTube or Facebook. This is a very important situation here. Hold on a minute. Oh, somebody came into my whatchamacallit. All right, hold on. You guys can watch me go through. This is very important here, people. I'm going to give you the link. Hold on a minute. Now, this is a case that I could not put on YouTube because it's not YouTube friendly at all. Okay, this is so. This is a man in Minnesota that did some things to a little girl. Mind you, he's 40. She was a month from being 11 years old. So she was 10 at the time, and then it happened again. And he is the bus driver. He is the bus driver. So share. And if you know anybody in Minnesota, let them know. Let them know what this bus driver did. And I can't say it on TikTok. I can't say it here on YouTube because it's gross. It is very graphic, you guys. He's sick. And then here to find out, I got some inside info. Not that I'm proud of it and all, but they took his kids, thank God. He had a 3 and 5-year-old, did the same thing to them. Your own children? Wow. Hey, guess what, people? It's done. So we are going to get to all. Let's get to Sparky. All right, here we go. Let's try this again, people. Hold on, please.
Of Ivan Ray Stanley, EF 103603, July the 12th, 1984. Colonel Lowe, Becky? Yes. The witnesses are now entering the witness room. Okay. The state witnesses have entered the witness room and have seated themselves on the front row. At this time, the news media witnesses are entering. All witnesses have arrived and have seated. Let's proceed. We can proceed if you're ready. Colonel Lowe, Mickey, the warden has entered the execution chamber at this time, approaching the microphone, and is in the process of briefing all witnesses to remain quiet and to avoid any unnecessary movement. He is also advising them that medical assistance is available if needed. The warden at this time is in the process of confirming all witnesses. All witnesses have been confirmed. The warden is in the process of advising all witnesses that we will now proceed with the court-ordered execution of Ivan Stanley. Mickey, Colonel Lowe? Yes. We're still waiting for the execution team members to bring him into the execution chamber. Colonel Lowe, Mickey? The execution team is now in the process of escorting the condemned into the execution chamber. He is walking unassisted, walked straight to the chair, and has seated himself in it. One of the execution team members is now in the process of securing the back strap. The other members are in the process of securing the arm straps and leg straps. The back strap is secure at this time. Both arm straps are secure at this time. They're still in the process of securing the leg straps. At this time, the condemned has been secured in the chair. He is not moving. He's just sitting there very passively staring out at the witnesses. The superintendent has afforded the condemned an opportunity to make a last statement. He has declined to make a last statement. Are you ready to tell him? He has afforded the opportunity for prayer. He declined this also. The warden is now in the process of reading the essential court order to the witnesses and to the condemned.
Court had a sentence to the defendant Ivan Ray Stanley on the 15th day of January 1977 in accordance with the law of Georgia.
The condemned is still sitting there very passively, no movement, staring out into the witnesses.
On the 12th day of July,
The superintendent is still in the process of reading the court order to the condemned.
executed by the Department of Pennsylvania Pay. This is the 2nd day of July, 1984.
At this time, the superintendent has completed reading the central court order. The execution team members are now in the execution chamber with the headset and the leg band. One member is in the process of securing the leg band to the fleshy part of the inmate's right leg. Two members of the execution team is in the process of securing the headset to the condemned. The condemned has offered no resistance throughout. He's just sitting there very passively, not moving. The leg band has been secured to the condemned's right leg, and also the headset has been secured to his head. Perspiration is now being wiped from the forehead of the condemned, and he is secure and ready for execution with the exception of the hood being placed over his head and the wires being attached to the leg band and to the headset. The electrician now has entered the execution chamber and is in the process of securing the wire to the headset.
And moving very well. It's a good time to do it right now. Marable,
Yes, sir.
stand still. Mickey, put William Hill on.
Hello?
William? Okay, Attorney General's here.
Okay.
Hill, this is Mike.
Yeah.
Have you got any reason why the execution shouldn't be carried out?
No, I don't.
Thank you.
All right. Colonel Lowe,
Yes.
Mickey, the wires have been attached and secured to the headset and to the leg band. The perspiration has been wiped again from the condemned's forehead, and the hood is being placed on at this time. The face hood has been secured. All the warden and all execution team members have departed the execution chamber. Stand by for the warden's last telephone check.
Ralph, this is Commissioner.
Yes,
There are no stays. You can proceed to carry out the official order of the court.
very well. On my count of three, press your button. 1, 2, 3. Colonel Lowe?
Yes.
Mickey, the execution is now in progress. When it first surge entered his body, he stiffened, and I heard a pop as if one of the straps broke, but I can't tell from this vantage point. He is still at this time sitting there with clenched fists with no other movement. He's slowly relaxing at this time. The first phase of the execution is completed. We are now into the second phase. The second phase is completed at this time. We are now into the third and final stage. From my vantage point, it seems that the inmate has relaxed somewhat. His fists are still clenched, but there's no movement from the condemned. There's still no movement from the individual. He's still just sitting there. Third phase of the execution is completed. We're now into the 5 minutes elapsed time. It appeared when the execution was completed and the power was off, he relaxed somewhat more than he was. It was pretty visible that he relaxed even more than what it seemed before.
Any reaction from the witnesses?
They're sitting very still, just observing. No, I see one or two of the media writing notes, taking notes, but other than that, they're just sitting staring into the execution chamber. We have completed 1 minute of the 5 minutes lapse time.
That would bring it to 10 o'clock at night.
Colonel Lowe, Mickey, we have now completed 2 minutes of the 5 minutes lapse time. There's still very little movement from any of the witnesses. No one even taking notes at this time. They're just sitting there staring into the execution chamber.
I've lost faith.
Colonel Lowe, Mickey, We have now completed 3 minutes of the 5 minutes lapse time.
How many is Florida? I would say 5 or 6. I don't know.
Colonel Lowe?
Yes.
There's nothing to report on the witnesses. They're still just sitting there very still, looking into the execution chamber.
You're approaching your 4th minute now, right?
Yes, sir. We have now completed 4 minutes, 1 minute remaining. All about ready to go in? Okay, we got a few more seconds. Colonel Lowe, Mickey? Yes. We have now completed 5 minutes lapse time. Stand by for the doctors are now preparing to enter the execution chambers to check the life signs. One of the physicians is now in the process of doing this. The first physician is still in the process of checking for life signs. The first physician has completed his examination. The second is now in the process of making his check. The second doctor has now completed his examination. The third and final doctor is in the process of making his check. The examination is completed. Stand by for the superintendent's time of death and confirmation of death.
Approximately 12:24, about 12:1984. Full execution of either way standard is carried
The
out.
superintendent has advised all witnesses that death did occur at 12:24 this date. He has instructed all witnesses to depart the witness room and to be transported back to the front of the institution. Curtains are drawn at this time. Colonel Lowe, Mickey? Yes, that completes it.
Marvel, see if you can find what that snap pop that you were talking about a while ago.
I think it was just the electricity arc. I don't think any strap broke anything. He just jerked real hard and caused the electricity to arc.
Okay.
They have removed the hood, the face hood, and are in the process now of taking or removing the headset. The headset has been removed. The electrician is now in the process of removing the electrical wire from the leg band. The execution team members are now in the process of removing the straps. The stretcher has been brought in to place the inmate's body on once they have removed him from the chair. Okay. The electrical wire has been removed from the condemned's right leg. He is being removed from the electric chair at this time and being placed on the stretcher. He is being removed from the execution chamber this time, and the execution team members are taking him to the autopsy room. That's all I can see, Colonel Lowe.
Is the warden available?
Just a minute. Felix?
You and your staff did an excellent job. We appreciate it very much.
Okay, that's, we had a little bit of a scare. I don't know if they relayed it to you or not, that the popping sound.
Yeah.
We were thinking that what happened because he sat there for that 3 minutes, that the water and the sponge on his leg ran out right there by his foot. And we're thinking that's just, it was like a little bolt of lightning.
Did you see anything?
No, they said Colonel Hardison and other people in the witness room said they didn't see anything like that. Now, I still feel good about it, really.
It ran too smooth, Ralph, but don't screw it up next time.
Okay.
Mike Bowers wants to say something now.
Okay.
Ralph, I second what Dave said. Very smooth job.
Okay. We appreciate it. Just get us another one.
Thank you, Ralph.
Okay. Thank you.
Marvel?
Yeah, just thanks, son.
Colonel Lowe?
Marvel?
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you.
You're quite welcome, sir. Anytime.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
What do you guys think of that? You can tell they had no problem doing that. You know what? I'm going to Google something. Yes, I'm going to Google something. I want to know when they started doing, whose idea is to do this? Execution. Oh my God. This is crazy. Well, I'm going to have to get going here soon because I got to go get Nala, but check it out, people. Check it out. Guess whose idea it was for execution or electric chair? A dentist in 1881. So the first one was done in 1881. Sorry. The New York was the first to adopt the newest method. Wow. Isn't that something? Right? Not everywhere. Not everywhere. Do you know in Idaho they have a choice of doing the shooting squad? And South Carolina, I think, also. Could you imagine that? See, now that there to me, because they keep it sealed or whatever the names of the people that put these people, to sleep. And I think that these are type of people, in my opinion, that would want to do something like that in real life if they could do that. Because it's just somebody off the street. It is no doctor that's putting these people to sleep. It's not a doctor, it's not a nurse or whatever. It could be anybody. Hey, it could be me. I don't know. Ain't that crazy? A dentist. I didn't either. Hey, just think back in the good old days, right? The West. They hung the people in front of the whole town. I think that would be gruesome. Hold on a minute. Oh gosh. All right. I gotta get going. I gotta go get my dog. I go get her every night at 8:00. So yes, this is going to be the second one tomorrow. And then I'm going to be going over this, if you want to look it up, the execution of Alton Wayne. Okay. Yes. But I want to thank everybody that came here and appreciate you all. Yes, I will give Nala a hug for you. Yes. Sweet little girl, Nala. All right, everybody. Love you all. Stay tuned. There's going to be more to come, and I'm getting back into Missouri. Yes, I am Missouri. Missouri, I'm back. Missouri. Hi, Bobby. I'm back, Bobby.